Hello, it's Tim Estrell, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. I'm in the middle of Colorado somewhere, overlanding with my buddy
Clay.
Clay, where are you? You have a company or something, don't you, Clay?
Yeah, we have a company called Expedition Overland. We shoot a web series on traveling the world by vehicle.
Yeah, so I found a YouTuber out here. Oh, we've been traveling for a while. We've been camping. So Clay's got some pretty amazing rigs he uses all over the world. I wanted to pull him out in this Tundra, talk about this Tundra, and see what's kind of new. It's not really stock, is it?
No,
you've made a few changes.
It's not even close to stock. Yeah, we did. It's a 2018 Platinum Tundra. Went with a Platinum because it had a lot of the safety features that we wanted to experiment with, and then the nice leather, nice sound system, things like that matter over time. But the base platform is really what we were purchasing there, and it's bomber Tundra,
sure,
proven for a long time now. So, and the V8, we can't live without a V8 when we're going to build them up this big.
Yeah. So why don't you walk us around?
Sure. So starting from the ground up, we've got the Icon Vehicle Dynamics 6-speed wheels. These are in the titanium color, and they're wrapped in the General Grabber X3s in 35/1250s. So we are running a 35-inch tire. It's the first truck that we're running that big of a tire on. It's married to the Icon Vehicle Dynamic 3.0s in the front, and in the rear there is the extended travel kit with the ability to adjust compression and rebound, which has been very handy on a truck like this to get it dialed in, especially with the varying weights. Underneath there's CBI armor. It's all aluminum, short of the slider. The slider is their steel because we knew with the long wheelbase that we would want the strength in the event that we really had to lean on it or use a high lift jack at some point off the side of it. The front is an aluminum CBI front bumper. It's got a hidden rigid light bar in the front in the Midnight Edition, so it's all blacked out, nice and stealthy. It's got 12-point, it's got the
something that's in the
12S Platinum, Xeon 12S Platinum. Jeez, it's a mouthful. In the front, so it's synthetic, so it's about 45 pounds lighter than something with a cable. We use factory fog lamps. The 2018 Platinum came with the LED fog lamps that now, like the Trd Pro does in the 2019. LED headlights, which we really loved. Inside the engine bay, we've got a lot going on in here. So it's got the V8, the 5.7 V8, Trd accessories, dual battery kit, which was custom. That's hot. Custom windshield washer fluid box so we can mount a secondary battery. This is tough to do in a Tundra. We have the S-Pod source that's managing a lot of our accessories. And then beyond that, not a whole lot has been done, at least in the modifications to the engine. We're running a Red Arc dual battery management system, which is solid state, and a secondary fuse box for other auxiliary stuff going on in the rear, which we'll get to in a second. So let's work our way to the back by going up over the top. So up top we have an easy-on K9 roof rack with two alu boxes mounted on the top. On the other side there is a MaxTrax mount. Top bar is the Adapt 50-inch rigid bar. That is the light bar to rule all light bars. It's got its own GPS puck right here that when you're traveling at various speeds, it will narrow the beam, lengthen the beam at high speeds, and when you come to a stop, it widens the beam all on its own, or you can manually control it however you want. So that, by far, has been the best light bar we've ever run, period. It's amazing. It's really cool. So yeah, moving into the interior. When you're going with the Platinum, you get a lot of the amenities, the comforts, the luxuries, leather grade, Lexus grade leather, cooled seats, which helps a lot on days like this when it's 100 degrees. That comes in handy. We got the Red Arc rear brake controller in here. We've got a RAM mount that's running our iPad, so we can run HEMA, Google Maps, all that stuff when we're doing the navigation. Inside we built a deeper power box so we can charge controllers, radios, etc. and stuff for camera guys, so it's quick access right on the side. We got the Red Arc dual battery monitor that shows us what the voltages and amp draw is happening on both of our dual batteries. But you wouldn't believe it, this actually has a third battery system in the back here. With the P-Core system, there is $4,000 in lithium batteries sitting in the center console, just back here. That got us, I think it's around, don't quote me, probably will, 160 amp hours in lithium batteries, and it's about 70 pounds in weight. So we cut the weight of that amount of amp hours by over half. So it's a tremendous value to the weight savings and the balance of the truck as it rips down the road. So in the back here, we've got the limousine type rear seats. You can't go wrong with this system. We installed an ESP truck bed storage box system. That is one of the downfalls of the Tundra, not having under-seat storage. It's where we keep our guns, some med kits, and some random fun things. It's a deep 6 location, so stuff that we don't need to get at very often that lives down there. So as we get to the back, you can see the P-Core system. This is made by Patriot Campers. P-Core stands for Patriot Campers Off-Road. This is the first of its kind for Tundra. We were very fortunate to be able to do the prototype testing on this one, and we love it to death. It's got the Dometic fridge in the rear. It is a pressurized box system, so air is moving out of it, keeping it dust-free. We've done, I don't know, almost 400 miles of dirt on this trip, and the inside is virtually dust-free. The dust that is in here is mostly from it being in camp open. So it's got the drop-down galley, which slides out. And then you got the stove.
They thought they had it made.
Here we go. And then in here, dry storage. So pots and pans and things like that can go in there. And then it all packages up real quick, goes away and stores away. So you can be out of camp quick.
You are too funny.
It's got on both sides rear storage in the rear. One side, this is just like tools and like our water hose. This has a 20-gallon water tank above the axle, just forward of the axle actually. And in the far back we have a drawer, tool drawer. Check this out. So there's a full-length pull-out drawer in the rear to show you how dust-proof that is. This has been sitting in there. I mean, there's a little dust on it, but that is, I think, about 180 miles today of silty road, and it's good to go. That's a big deal. I mean, you can see how bad it is out here and how clean it is in there. We did dual Jerry's and a propane tank on the back. We didn't go with dual spares. We just found that we just really never need that many spares, so we'd rather accessorize this side with something else. Put the 35-inch spare up top. Underneath there is a secondary Xeon Platinum winch for the rear. Up top we're mounted all up on the Xeon load bars. We've got the 2000 Xeon 2000 awning, which has the hard case with a retractable awning that goes the full length over the galley so we can cook out of the weather. The top is the Stealth tent by Xeon. It's pretty easy. You'll go undo all 4 latches, pull your tent up, and you're done. That's the extent of that. Sleeps 2 guys. And then come on over here on the other side, and I'll show you this side. Underneath here we have the access to the pump for water. We use that. We're back there every day, filling up water bottles, doing whatever. On this side we have more just basic storage. It's where we keep our drone. Charging power systems on this side. One fold-out drawer that has all of our electronics in there and our camera lenses and etc. And then we have the Red Arc Manager 30 here, and this tells us everything that's going on with those lithium batteries I was talking to you about. So in here it tells you I'm at 96%. I have 22 hours until flat. If I was to run at the current rate, that's probably running a fridge right now, charging all of these electronics, etc. And as I turn things on and off, it'll show you the fluctuation in the draw. You can also hook it up to solar and it'll tell you how well it's maintaining, what's coming into the system. It's incredible. This is one of my favorite features in the whole truck. It'll even tell you your draw cycle, how much amperage is going out to how much is coming in. It's just really nice to know how much power you have and how it's being managed. So water fill up on this side, and that's about it. This system right here can be unbolted and taken off, and you can now have a Tundra with a flatbed on it. So you can do other accessories with it in the future, put a four-wheeler on it, do all kinds of stuff. So it's a very adaptable system, and it looks good too. So yeah, thanks for taking a look at our Tundra, and thanks for having us on YouTube.
All right, man. This looks really sweet. I mean, you did a great job on this.
Thank you.
But it sounds really good too. Did you miss something here?
Oh yeah, it's got Trd Dual Exhaust.
Well, naturally,
Yeah.
right? Because you got to sound badass.
We did cut them back because they got really hot and it melted off the mud flap. So we took our
Whoopsie.
brand new super fancy Trd exhaust, cut them right back, but it still sounds good.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, thanks for being on the show.
You bet.
And if you want to learn more about pickup trucks and SUVs, make sure you check us out on pickuptrucktalk.com. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest, however the hell that works. Make sure you send hate mail to tim@pickuptrucktalk.com. Love the hate mail. Hit subscribe if you want to see more of these crazy-ass adventures that go on, and we'll see you down the road. Yeah, next time.